Hello and welcome back to another DHGate retro remake review. Today we are looking at the Arsenal shirt from the 1994-95 season, and with this shirt there's only one name we could get on the back, and that had to be Ian Wright. So the shirt comes in this bag. Flipping it over, we have the usual health warnings. If you are interested to know who the seller is of this shirt, then please leave a comment below and I'll respond back and give you the name. Also, please ensure that you are subscribed to this channel, as I do these reviews on a weekly basis. Please also let me know if you've purchased any shirts from DHGate and who the sellers were, so I'd love to try out some of the sellers. So let's get this bag open and let's have a look at this iconic shirt. So as we start at the top, let's be around the collar. Bit of loose thread in there, but nothing major. The collar looks fine, and we have our tag. So this is a Nike tag, men's home. Nothing fancy in this tag, but then this is a retro shirt. It says dry fit, which this shirt is definitely not a dry fit. Moving down to the Nike, bit of loose thread in there. When I say it's not a dry fit, it wouldn't have been a dry fit for the era. Really nice under the arm. And you can see that the red is quite shiny. Moving into the Arsenal badge, and there we go, straight away we notice the Gunners. Or, well, it's not even the Gunners because it's been chopped off at the top, which is such a shame. Such a shame, but the badge has been stitched on. And then we have the JVC, which is like a velvety feel. Looking at the other sleeve, good stitching. You can probably just make out the Gunners printed in the material. And moving down to the bottom, we have a Nike authentic replica. That's been stitched on. The hemline is absolutely perfect. Just a shame about that badge, because otherwise this is a really good remake. Looking at the back, collar's looking good. No loose stitching on the armways either. All is looking absolutely fantastic. I do think the remake shirts, the retro ones, actually tend to be better than the new ones. And then we do have, as I said at the start, Ian Wright's name on the back, which has been pressed on. And then we have the number 8 with the Nike tick at the top. You can just about make out, look, where the Gunners and that is. I'm guessing that shouldn't be like that. And the bottom of the hem, so it's absolutely perfect. I just can't get over how glistening this material is. It's quite thick as well. No hand visible through it. So we're now on the inside, and this is where our usual DHGate shirts fall down. And there we go, straight away, a bit of loose threading. But again, pair of scissors, that will not ruin the shirt. Look at the sleeve. To be fair, it's all looking pretty good. Jumping over to this side. Stitching is again looking good, a little bit of loose threading just there, a bit of excess there as well, but I think some scissors will sort that out. Again, it's nothing that's going to cause the shirt any problems if you were to snip them off. So here we have the Arsenal badge, some excess material, and there's a bit of wonky stitching there. I guess that's where our "the" was missing from the Gunners. Then we have our Nike tick, or the retro Nike tick with the word Nike on it. I didn't actually notice, but it looked quite wonky in here. We'll look at that at the end. Jumping down, we have our washing instructions, hand wash only. There's a slight cut in the shirt there, which is how it's meant to be, with some loose stitching. Didn't notice that. And there we have our authentic replica badge that's been stitched on quite nicely. Let's flip it over and have a look at the name. So jumping in, and straight away, there we go, it's not let us down, excess stitching. But I think a pair of scissors will be fine for that one. Just move around the collar. It's not too bad at all. Just following where we had that loose stitching around the sleeves. Which, to be fair, is pretty good. There's a little bit of more loose stitching there, but these are all ones that will be easily solved by a pair of scissors. And there's the one we looked at earlier. So yeah, pair of scissors and that will be absolutely fine. Jumping over to the other arm, we have a little bit of loose stitching there, but nothing too bad under the arm at all. We do have a Nike tag there, which has got an XL under it. I'm really impressed how they get these older tags as well. Just move that out of the way while we look at the name, which we can see here. It's been pressed on nicely. No creases. Same goes for the number 8. No creases at all. Again, even on the inside, the material is nice and glossy. So these retro shirts are a little bit more expensive. They are, I think it's about £15.50. But to be fair, it's definitely worth it because you could walk into the Emirates and I think people will be none the wiser. Just going to that Nike, it is a little bit wonky. I'm not sure if that's how it was meant to be or not. But if you know, please leave a comment below and let me know. But yeah, you could walk into the Emirates in this and you would definitely get away with this one. So if you would like to know who the seller is, then please leave a comment below and I'll respond back and let you know. Please also ensure that you're subscribed to my channel, as I do these reviews on a weekly basis. Sometimes I also drop an additional video midweek. I hope you've enjoyed this video and I'll see you in the next one.